Dream big, dare to dream, because everything is possible.
Think big. Think big.
Dream big. Don't dream the possible. Dream the impossible.
Dream way bigger than you think. Dream way bigger. It is the same amount of work to do something 10 times the size that it is one time. It's the same stress, it's the same worry, it's the same fall. You might as well aim bigger.
My mom is 84 years old, and she's at home watching. Mom, I just want an Oscar. Dreams are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
Big goals create energy. They stir you up. They make you more creative. They attract other people. People want to be part of it. And so when you set big goals, you don't just achieve more, you become more.
The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. If you start off with a small dream, you may not have much left when it is fulfilled, because along the way, life will task your dreams and make demands on you.
Every billionaire is a bigger thinker than every millionaire. They simply think bigger.
Because if you think small, small things happen. I always dream big. I always believe. Only thing I knew when I come home, they say, you have to do homework. You know what I said? Fuck homework. Put that boxing tape on. Because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be champion.
I had a dream. I had ambitions of being one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And through hard work and dedication, that dream came true. But I want to tell you guys something to be mindful of. When you have a dream, the one thing you have to watch out for are those out there that will try to crush your dream. And you cannot allow that to happen. That is your biggest challenge. So I challenge you to have your dream, go after it with all you have, and be legendary in your own right.
So I had a guy tell me one time, he says, Kevin, the only difference between you and I is the size of our dream and time. How big can you dream?
Your confidence in your idea has to be greater than anyone else's doubt. That is the bottom line.
Don't really let anybody take away that dream from you. Nurture it. Water it like you water the flowers. The more difficulties and more challenges you have, the stronger you become.
People don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives. Think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. Do whatever you're going to do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're going to do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth. It's about information. It's about awesomeness. And the only luxury is time, the time you spend with your family.
You cannot stay in environments where people don't know the true value of you. If you stay in environments where people don't recognize the value of you, you will shrink your gift to the size of what they can stand. And that's what causes anxiety and depression and stress, because you have had to shrink into a form where people can tolerate you. I refuse to be small because you think small. I'm not shrinking my vision because you can't catch up. You either better roll with me or you gonna get rolled over. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. You know what? Much to your surprise, I took that counselor's advice. I took it and I used it to be the best basketball player I could be. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you.
Stop telling your visions to other people, because they're not going to see it. Why you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why do you keep imagining buying a house? Why do you keep imagining driving a really nice car? Why do you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. He's showing you something that he has for you.
Dream big dreams. Practice what is called back from the future thinking and project forward. Develop a vision of yourself as happy, healthy, wealthy, thin. Practice what top people practice, which is what is called idealization. You project forward several years and that you imagine that your life is perfect in every way. Imagine that you have no limitations. Imagine that you have all the time and all the money and all the friends and all the contacts and all the education and all the experience, and that you could be or have or do anything you want in life. If you could, what would it be? If your life were perfect in 5 years, what would it look like? How much would you be earning? How much would you be worth? What kind of a family life would you have? What kind of health would you have? What kind of car would you be driving? What would your life be like if you could wave a magic wand and make it perfect in every way? Now, what we have found is this is the starting point of great riches, and it's the starting point of great success in life, is for you to have a dream or a vision of a wonderful future.
The most important thing is that you have a vision, that you have a goal. Because without that vision and without that goal, again, you're drifting around and you're never gonna end up anywhere. People don't become successful just by accident. You know, I mean, maybe the guy that found gold in California and started the gold rush, but don't count on that. That's the one in a lifetime kind of a situation. So you got to really have a specific goal. And to me, to have that vision that I want to be Mr. Universe, that I want to be the greatest bodybuilder of all time, that was a great vision, and that specifically to look like Reg Park and to be up there on that stage and to lift the trophy overhead and to win the championship over and over and over again. So that was a great goal. You have to have a goal. Now, it doesn't have to be that specific goal, but it has to have some goal. This is why I always recommend to people, sit down, take your time, and start thinking about, why do you want to work out? What is your goal? And then it can be as crazy as it is. It could be, I want to impress girls. If that's your goal, so be it, but it motivates you. It could be that you're emulating a certain, bodybuilder or a certain football player, a certain boxer, whatever it is. Have those pictures put all over the wall like I did when I was a kid. I put pictures of Reg Park and of Sonny Liston, of boxers and of Ali and of powerlifters and weightlifters all over my bedroom, wall, so that every day when I go to sleep, every day when I wake up, I look at those pictures and they motivate me. You need that motivation, and then therefore you have this kind of imprint in front of you all the time, and you know exactly what you're chasing. And this is why I always smiled when I was in the gym. People always came up to me and says, why are you smiling? You're working out 5 hours a day. You're doing the same as the other guys, but the other guys have a sour face. They're pissed off that they have to do another rep or another set or something. I looked forward to another 1,000 reps of sit-ups. I looked forward to another 500 pounds of leg press or squat. I looked forward to doing more and more curls until my arms fall off. Why? Because I knew that every rep that I did and every set that I did and more weights that I lifted, I get one step closer to turning that vision into reality.
Dream big, really, really big, and then start really small, right? Start small. And people ask me all the time, do I need to have money to start a business? The answer is no. You actually don't. Today, you need to actually have the grit and the ability to get your product to market. So it could be a farmer's market. It doesn't matter. It could be going door to door. You just have to get a minimal viable product and understand if someone will pay for it. Because if not going to pay for it, it's a hobby.
Yes.
People always come, they're like, I got a great idea. Will someone pay for your idea? If it's not, it's a hobby, which is nice, but a business is here to make money.
You could do it. You can do it. Why can't I do it? Take a little bit of piece at a time, have daily goals, monthly goals, but you can make it happen. It can happen. What's impossible in your life, go after that. Have that.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to. We have to continue to hold on and just continue to keep your head up, continuing to march on ahead towards your dream.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing.
people give up right before they about to get whatever they need to get. Like, damn, you right there, you right on the door. And it's always the toughest when you're like right there, when you're about to say, fuck that shit, I'm about to walk away. But then if you would have kept going just a little bit longer, everything would have opened up for you. So it's like it's a real fine line between, you know, walking your path and saying, fuck that shit, I'm done. For me, I never had a plan B. You know, I never, you know, once I didn't go to college, and I moved out to LA, I was like, man, this is it. You know, I can't, I mean, this is all I really got.
If you can imagine a tree in the middle of a sunny meadow, as soon as the tree appears, a shadow is going to appear. And the shadow is going to be, the tree is your dream, whatever it is, right? A book, a movie, whatever. And the shadow is the resistance you're going to feel. And they're directly proportional to each other. The bigger the tree, the bigger the shadow. So when you feel that shadow, you feel that massive resistance, oh, I want to quit, I don't want to, I'm not good enough to do this, etc., that's a good sign. And then it says that the tree, your dream, is really big. And so you got to do it. That's not you don't want to take a little tree, you want to take the big tree.
Here's the thing, you just have to write down your dream and then write down a list of how do you accomplish that? What do I need to do? What do I need to learn to be able to accomplish those goals? And that's what I do. I don't just sit there and worry about it. I just start doing it. And don't be so worried if you're afraid. It's like, okay, I feel it. It's like, that's fine. Just keep working through it. Really, the fear you feel is the unknown. It's what you don't know. And just kind of recognize that it's okay not to know, and work towards a knowingness of things. And the only way to do it is not to be in your head on it, but just to start looking, go out and start doing it, one step at a time. When I'm training people or I'm training myself, I'm always thinking, I'm going to learn how to crawl before I walk before I jog before I run before I sprint, and then I sprint out of a plane or off a cliff before I do that.
A lot of people sit back and they dream about being a sports figure, or dream about being a SEAL, or dream about being an astronaut, and all it is a motherfucking dream. They don't put the work behind the dream. That dream has become their master. When you become the master of your dream is when you say, I want to go be a Navy SEAL, and you say, okay, I'm gonna lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months. The dream was the one thing I thought about, and the dream was now gone. Now, what comes in, the dream goes away, and the laundry list of details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream.
Success is earned one day at a time. Every day you lift your head up off the pillow. You're gonna decide whether that day you are a success or whether you are a failure. You're either moving forward or you're falling behind. One step at a time. Every step you take away from the bed as you walk through your day, you are either going in the direction of success or you're going in the direction of failure. It is one decision at a time. All day we're presented with hundreds of decisions, and every one of those decisions is like a chisel mark on a marble on a slab of marble. And at the end of the day, you're either going to end up with the David or you're going to end up with a pile of rubble, depending upon the decisions you've made throughout the day.
Results are rooted in reality, not your perception. In life, you either put in the work and you did it, or you didn't. And this mindset rewiring alone is powerful enough to change your life forever. And on the inevitable days where you have zero motivation, because it happens to everyone, and you are going to want to quit, everything hurts, that commitment will be the string holding you together.
That's what it takes. To do anything successfully in life, you've got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want. And life and dreams do come true. Anything you want can happen and become a reality. I believe that sincerely, and I'll die on that thought, okay? And I say that not from something I read, it's from something I lived.
My father always told me, don't expect anything to be handed to you, you know, do the work, you know, and everything else is going to figure itself out. And, you know, there is a selfishness in understanding that in your craft, in your industry, this is a pinnacle, and this is what, you know, our industry standard is. This is what we put value on in a big way. That competitiveness, you do want that, you know. But at the same time, there's a, you know, what's for you is for you, and you can't take anybody's blessings away from anybody else. So I'm just like walking my path, man, and just trying to be locked in. So I would encourage other actors and other, you know, artists, no matter what their, you know, their medium is to try to keep that in mind and be honest and truthful, and just, you know, do you know, dream big, man. You know, dream big and be kind, bro. Be honest. I'm really big on like pouring into the universe, and the universe is gonna pour back into you, and that's how I try to live. You know what I'm saying?
This guy stopped me at a stoplight. He was like, "Hey, Dawkins, why am I not getting better? I'm a big-time goal setter. I run half Ironmans. I run half marathons. I go for that new promotion at work. Why am I not getting better?" I asked him a question. "Do you have fear of not reaching those goals?" He said, "No. But that's your problem. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity, that doubt, that's where you grow." He's not getting that. You must always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. And in there you get better.
Everyone's hypercritical and terrified to do anything and put themselves out there and fail. So we hyperanalyze, hypercriticize, become paralyzed, and end up doing nothing, sitting in our basements watching TikToks of other people's lives, pretending that they're happy. I was having one of those cynical days and felt like ranting a little. But honestly, there's optimism here for some low barrier of entry personal growth. Stop analyzing, stop criticizing both yourself and others, and go fail at some shit. Go give someone a good job for sucking at something, because at least they're trying. Maybe it will even give yourself permission to do the same. We find meaning in trying difficult things, not just in succeeding at them.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.